YouTube, Mark Kaufman here, and today I want to do a really quick video, a new knife that I've picked up recently, and that is the Victorinox Executive. Now, the Executive is a 74 millimeter knife from Victorinox, which means it's I would even call it a medium-sized knife for Victorinox. The smaller size is a 58 millimeter, and I would have to say I feel like this is a good medium size. So while it's out here, here's a comparison of the classic SD versus the Executive. And then here's a Wenger Commander. And then here's an 84 millimeter waiter. So you can see here that, yeah, it's a mid-sized knife. I mean, it's not too much smaller than your 84 millimeter knives. So for me personally, I think it is a very, very compelling size indeed. Now, why did I pick one of these up? Well, personally, I liked the classic SD. However, I wanted a knife that I could carry in my pocket, have some tools on me while not having a lot of weight at all. This knife is primarily for the weekends, maybe even dress pants, maybe slacks. I mean, it's really for something when I don't want to carry a lot of weight, but I want to have a usable blade that's going to have scissors, a file, a small Phillips head, and it's going to do the job. Now, I know I said Phillips head, but personally, the nail care tool here can be used as a small Phillips, so that's what I'm referring it to. I have used it before as one of those. You cannot use it for a lot of high torque jobs, but for a small Phillips or something like that, you can do that. The nail care file here is okay. I wish it was a little bit longer, but I understand there's not a lot of room there really to make it fit. The blade is actually a pretty decent sized blade. I mean, if you're coming from a modern knife standpoint, of course not. It's not a decent sized blade. I mean, most people are going to be used to something like that. But in the Victorinox world, this is going to be something that is usable, is definitely going to be something that can be used for some heavier tasks while at the same time being quite compact. So here we have an 84 millimeter blade. I'm going to try and line these up as well as I can. And then above that is going to be a 91 millimeter. So you can see here that, yeah, it's going to be a lot smaller, but it is not going to be as small as your 58, which is the reason why I picked it up. Because the 58 is a small blade. I mean, the 58 millimeter blade is going to be something that I usually only cut fruit with and envelopes with. But this one here can cut ropes, can cut many different materials, while at the same time having some stock thickness. So here you can definitely see, yeah, it is going to be a little bit thicker. Let me get the key rings out of the way there. It is going to be a little bit thicker than your SD. So that's something that a lot of people don't really discuss, but yes, it's going to be thicker. Here it is compared to your 84 millimeter blade stock, which to my eyes, except for this cutout here, almost looks like it's the same blade thickness. And then we will compare it to the blade thickness of a 91. And this is where you see most of the comparisons here. Well, in the older models, at least, they used to have these cutouts in the older ones, but you can see there, it's pretty thick. I would even say it's probably the same thickness as your 91 millimeter at the base, not all the way down. But for me, that means strength, durability, and cutting power. These scissors are also going to be something that's going to be definitely useful. That's another reason why I picked them up. They're not going to be as useful as a 91 millimeter set of scissors. Let me get that out here for you. So here's a 91 millimeter set, and then there is your 74 millimeter. And for me, yeah, it's not as useful, but I prefer having this over having the classic SD size, which personally is good, but it's pretty small, and it can be it can slip pretty easily, whereas this one has a larger handle for you to hold and a better grip for you to cut things with. But I just thought you guys would like to see this one. It's been one that I've been carrying on my keys. I've been switching back and forth from the SD to the Ambassador, and I personally feel like the Ambassador may be the one that stays on my keys, but I've been trying to figure out my key situation lately, and I've taken it off. So just thought you guys would enjoy seeing that. Till the next video, I guess I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.